Hello, everyone. This is MD865. Everyone have to excuse the fact that I'm very tired and very just not. I feel like crap. There are a multitude of reasons for that. And no, it's the not same shirt I had on last upload. No. I have two shirts, almost exactly identical. One has a white insignia, the other has a gray Under Armour insignia right there. This is because A, I like Under Armour, and B, because I like color black, and if anyone heard that random noise, that was my bottle with my drink fizzing very strangely. But yes, I like the color black, I like color blue, and I like color red. Those are my favorite colors. So yeah. Random trivia of the day for the win. Been under, tell you guys something. I've been under a very extreme amount. Actually, let me move this. Hold on. Everyone's going to see a little change here. Oh boy. There you go. Yes. Yes, that is a fireplace behind me. Yes, I'm in a much different recording area in case that's not apparent. And yes, that is memorabilia. Everyone ignore it. You don't see anything. You see nothing. You see nothing. You see nothing. Anyway, besides my face, nail. But yeah, the reason, I won't say videos have been stagnant, because they have been far from stagnant. But here's the thing. I'm just there are a lot of things that are exacerbating me, and I don't want to get too much in depth, but I've just, lately, between my girlfriend, the reason I'm covered, I look like I'm really soaked is because I've been training for a half marathon. I've been very, very tired recently. That's why I seem very tired in a lot of my uploads. I am very fucking tired. And I'm very just exhausted mentally of a lot of different things. Most of which I do not wish to explore further than that. That is my 7th thing to drink today. I've had 4 bottles of water, this, a smoothie, and a freaking bottle of body armor. Oh my gosh. I've drank so much. I need to go jump in the pool is what I need to do. Anyway, guys, why I'm really making this video is, now, there's going to be a video later tonight, and it's going to explain a lot more, because I really want to get in depth with this. I've recently, on Pokemon Showdown, everyone knows competitive Pokemon has numerous tiers. You have overused, you have underused, you have rarely used, you have never used. Okay, count them. And then you have Ubers, which is higher than all the others, and has basically the band of band from every other tier. So, recently, I decided to make an NU team about 4 or 5 nights ago, mainly because my girlfriend had suggested a Pokemon to me. It was like 1:30 in the morning, so I'm like, fuck it. I was tired as shit, so I'm like, I'll do this, why not? That's why I tend to make teams sometimes, when I'm either tired or just when someone suggests something to me, something cool, or someone gives me a very cool idea, no matter who the person is, they're important enough to me, typically I'll take it. Or at least try to. So I used the poke she suggested, which was, A, of all things, a Liepard. And no, this is not the Haxing Bitch set, which I can't stand, and anyone who uses that, you're a terrible person. You really are, and you should probably be ashamed of yourself. You shame. See, shame. So, the team was based around this, and I won't really say what the set is or EVs on it are, because I may or may not make an RMT. This team does so well, it's frightening. Oh, excuse me. This team is literally amazing. It is potentially one of the best teams in NU I've ever created. It has won me, I believe, 21 straight games. The word appalling is not fitting in this context, but it's appalling almost how well it does, because it has no right to, in a way. Because some of the things are so weird and they're so unconventional, but they work. That's good. Before someone makes a joke, yes, I'm thirsty. Ha 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 ha. Everyone get your fucking laughs out. I remember I also have a girlfriend, so. In other words, there's nothing to be thirsty about. Ah, ah, ah. I made a bad pun. Okay. I'm just a bad child. Anyway, this team is very, very good, almost unnaturally so. And even there's a Mesprit on this team. The Mesprit has the strangest EV spread humanly possible, I think, and also has one of the most odd movesets and unconventional movesets you run on Mesprit. It's not Calm Mind. It's not Trick Scarf. It's not like offensive Stealth Rock. It's not really any of the above. It's this weird sort of conundrum. Just this weird. It makes no sense. It's not like Specs. It's not anything like that conventional. The team works so well, so cohesively. The flow, it's amazing. Like I said, it's won me about 21, 22 straight games. It's got me to number 11 on the NU ladder, which, well, if anyone actually now bothers looking at Showdown, you'll probably figure out my username, and if you do, if you're not lazy, good for you. Well fucking done. But it's got me pretty high. I might have decayed a little bit, I'm not sure, because I was 11 at one point in the last couple days. I doubt I did, though, but if I did, well, oh well. Because my highest point, I was top 40, and I was content with that. I'm like, screw it, let's keep going. Let's try to win a few. I win 3 more games. Like, oh, I'm 11. How lovely. Or maybe it was 2. I think after the first one, I moved up 28, and I moved up to, like, 20. Yeah, that's right. The third game moved to 11. Ridiculous. So this team does so much fucking work. I may, like I said, for everyone who may be interested, like I said, this is a very good team. I may or may not make an RMT on Smogan. I doubt it, only because I like to keep my secrets to myself. And those who want them badly enough, like, of course, you can obviously ask. I don't really care, and I will gladly tell you, but I don't really want to let everyone in. Like, some people, like, share their teams. Like, I know a lot of people do that. There's the Goomy and, what's his face? Puddles A1. A lot of them tend to, like, share teams in between each other, and I just, like, in NU, or maybe in other tiers, too. Like, who else? Keo. I'm not a fan of doing that, honestly. I understand the concept of doing it and why, but it's like I prefer, like, my trade secrets to be mine. Because, like, that team, because no one would ever figure out the EVs on this Mesprit, and if they did, they deserve a gold medal for being that intelligent. Because it's honestly the most fucked up thing I've ever created. It reminds me of this guy I know named Flo, and his sets are so weird and so unconventional. Including but not limited to Specs Ferrothorn. That's right, Flum. I'll never understand that set, how it works, but, you know, okay. That to me is not so unconventional. That's a little weird. But, okay. But, yeah, this, especially, the Mesprit's a pride. And the Probopass. I run a Probopass on this team. This set is so weird. It's not Specs. It's not Assault Vest. It's not what you would think. It's just... It's good at what it does, in other words. And that's the hint I'll give to it. It's good at what it does and what it's meant to do. It is just, oh, I love the team so much. Like I said, I may make an RMT. Or if someone's eager beaver enough and, you know, or whatever, I'd be glad. If someone's, you know, important enough and actually would ask, you know, or whatever, or would want to know at any point for any reason, I would tell them, most likely. If the team keeps doing this well, because it's really stupid. And it's really sickening me. I was thinking about that when I was out today. On my 8-mile run, yes, I said an 8-mile run, hence why I'm covered in sweat. Probably because I am. Oh boy. Oh boy. And that was a terrible Mickey impression. That was an insult to Pyrotas. Oh my god. That was terrible. I'm sorry, Tommy, if somehow you ever come across this video. That was a disgrace to your Mickey Mouse. I can do better, I know I can. Oh boy! There we go, that's better. Not as, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so like I said, I get someone that high in the NU ladder. I was top 40, then I was top 20, then I was 11. So, like, it works. Take me at my word when I say it. So, like I said, I may or may not make an RMT, so those curious enough may get their wish if they see this video. But anyway, that was the main reason I made this. And like I said, also because I don't know if videos will die down a bit. They may or may not, because school starts for me relatively soon. And to top that off, like I said, I've been very mentally wiped out. Because I'll explain something to everyone. And I'm only going to say this once. It's very hard to explain, but I'll try my best. Basically, Has anyone ever done something so much to try and lose yourself in something so much that you completely forget something else or the thought of it because thinking about it only brings you pain? Has anyone ever done that? Now, if you're over the age of like 9 or 10, you probably have. Let's be honest. And while that's kind of how it's been for me, like certain things, like especially running, take on like a more stress relief approach. Like I say I'm training for a half marathon, I am, but in reality, it can take on a different like world of itself, a level in and of itself, like to ease one's mind. Because like when there are things like that just are eating at you, it's just really hard. And like when they sort of when it's just hard to get certain things across, like or you just would rather. I mean, I'm sure there are other people like that too. Like I know, like I've mentioned this friend of mine a couple times in the past. He, except his problem's a little different than mine, but he had a problem with coming out, and the thing was with him was he a lot of times would tell me, I felt forced like to go on like family things and to do a lot of different like stuff with them when I really wanted to hang out with my friends, but at the same time a lot of them had started to figure it out like about me and it made me feel uncomfortable and this, that, and the other thing and blah. I'm like, well, if it makes you that uncomfortable, I'm just like, then maybe they're not your real friends. Because if someone's going to make you feel uncomfortable about who you are, and for any smart asses wondering too, I know I'm going to get a comment or two like this. Am I wearing pants right now? As everyone can see, I am wearing shorts. So no one make a fucking comment about it later. I don't want to hear it. I am wearing shorts. It is extremely hot out where I live. Extremely. It was like in the mid 80s today. Um, but yeah, that was like the comment he made to me. I'm like, if they're gonna judge you and like, make you feel awkward around them, maybe they're not your real friends. Maybe you need new ones. And he's like, oh shit. And I give that same advice to anyone who's going through anything like that. But that, again, it's a little different from my problem. But still, it's just, it's sort of, it's kind of like the same thing to cope. In other words, except I don't know. Actually, no, it's not. But it's doing something. Like he felt the need to spend more time with his family. He felt safer with them, which I suppose makes sense to be like cloistered like that away. I don't know. But he also felt dragged on some of it, which I guess makes sense. His father could be a bit when his father was around, because the father was out of town a lot and this and that. So when he's around, he kind of want a lot of time with his kids, which is understandable. But it's like, and I kept thinking to myself, he does realize, I'm like, one of his sons is 18 and the other is 21. Like, are you kidding me? It was honestly a mockery. I'm thinking to myself, you do realize your kids are all to make their own choice about who they want to be around and what they actually, want to do, without you micromanaging their every move, without being a helicopter parent. But okay, that I found rude. But sure, I was just like, this guy was my friend. I'm like, okay, you're a little screwed up. We're doing probably something in your past that's making you that way, and you're trying to pass your kids, which is rude with a capital R. The mother wasn't as much like that. A little better. She had her moments too, though. Mothers can be overprotective and shit. But she wasn't. His father was a little bit weird at times. I didn't really understand a lot. Very domineering. I know a lot of mothers can be like that too at times, but this guy's father was just, I don't know what the problem was. If he thought he was like a drill sergeant or what, I don't know. Whatever. Apologies, that was my back. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, focus on more on me. There we go. Oh, I know it's behind me. I think. Yeah, wait. Is it? Oh wow, it is. Go figure. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. So it's like, I guess that makes sense to like, and that's what you try to do. But it's just like when you're hiding something, no matter what it is. Like that's kind of like, or not able to get something across or tell someone something. That's kind of like what you do. You try and lose yourself, and I think that for him became an escape. But eventually escaping like that, eventually the truth has to kind of come out, and you can't hide it, etc. I don't know how to really describe it, but it sucks, like, when, people go through shit like that. I've said that before. It was just like, and I think maybe this guy thought if he hung out with his dad enough, maybe it turned him more masculine. That's partly what I thought. That was my logic. But I don't really know. I just sort of, because it just seemed a little bit, I don't know. And he eventually was like, you know what, I just should have been more honest with my friends and not try to hide it from someone the way I did. I should have told them, da-da-da-da. That's what he said. And I'm like, well, probably, because if you did, what would have ended up happening is your true friends would have accepted you, your fake friends or liars would have rejected you on the spot and said, screw off. And anyone who's been rejected knows it hurts like a bitch. It really does hurt. And anyone who's been through it, I feel very bad for you. Rejection's terrible. Like with my ex, it was more or less her breaking up with me as opposed to me breaking up with her, so it sucked. Rejection sucks, rejection hurts, rejection blows. It really does. But yeah, I don't know, guys. So yeah, I don't really know. I kind of went on a little tangent, but I've done that a lot anyway. So yeah, more or less. I don't know what else to say. I guess besides that, this is MD865, and like I said, I may or may not make an RMT, the team I talked about. I will likely make another video though tonight at some point, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when necessarily is it right now, but about the team more, maybe go a little in depth as to why like certain parts of it work, but for the most part, I'll just be vaguely descriptive. I don't want to give away too much of it, but yeah. And like I said, I don't know. So that's what I'm going through, and that's, no matter what the problem is, like for my friend it was that, for me it's something different. Like when you basically, another friend of mine actually had a problem with his ex-girlfriend. And no, for those wondering problems, not with my girlfriend, so no one start that bullshit. No one ask me that, but it's not, if anyone actually is curious, it's not that. Start that garbage. It's not, actually. I mean, we were going to break up like a month and a half ago. It didn't happen, thankfully. Ugh. God, that's good. It's something completely different. It's not something that's fun. It's something that really needs to be said. I shouldn't say. It's not necessarily not fun. It's just not easy to say. Far from easy to say. And like I said, it's just, I think part of it's fear. But yeah, like I said, a friend of mine had trouble with his ex-girlfriend, so he really started, he was going out like with a lot of his friends, started partying every day. He went crazy. I don't understand him. That's not logical to me, but whatever. I don't really know why you would party yourself to the floor, but sure. Not quite following that. Anyway, guys. Basically, I think that's it. This is MD865, and like I said, I am reporting to you from a different recording setup, and I'm laying down because I am fucking in pain. Oh, God. Yeah, this turned a 19-minute freaking video. I'm so tired right now. If my girlfriend was here, I'd be asleep on it right now, I think. Alright, guys, like I said, that's about it. I'm out of here. Later, everybody. And if anyone wants the RMT, just keep around smoking forums. It may or may not be there. It'll be an NU if it is. I don't know. Like I said, not a fan like Keo and Gumi and friggin' Puddles and whoever else. There are a few more that I'm probably missing, but there you go. I know BT doesn't really, well, he shares his teams via his sessions, so like you could basically find out every one of his sets. I mean, I saw a guy in Showdown with like 5 BT sets in one random mon. It's like, are you kidding me? Buy some originality off of the internet. I don't care where you buy it. Just please buy it. It's pathetic, honestly. But yeah. Like I said, I hope everyone enjoys. I'm out. People are ridiculous, I swear to God.